happening right now at the Texas State Capitol.
Lawmakers in the House of Representatives initially passing a controversial bill targeting transgender college athletes. Senate
Bill 15 would require public university athletes to compete on teams that align with their biological sex assigned at birth. KVUE's Natalie Haddad is following that story, and she joins us now live from the Capitol to share more. Natalie?
Hey Brian, hi Quita. Senate Bill 15 has been a hot topic this legislative session. In fact, it's one of several bills that LGBTQ plus groups have protested against for the last several months, and today there were some heated moments, but among lawmakers, not protesters. So let's talk about that bill a little bit. It initially passed today. It's Senate Bill 15 by Senator Mays Middleton. It requires collegiate athletes to compete on teams that align with their sex at birth, not the gender someone identifies with. This means transgender women would have to play on men's collegiate sports teams, and transgender men would have to play on women's sports teams. There is an exception for biological women to play on a men's team if there is not a women's team in that sport. Now, this bill allows someone to sue a university if they violate the rule, and the law is also a continuation of a law already in place for students in grades K through 12. So before today's vote, Democrats made several attempts to stall the bill. Austin Democrat Representative John Busey even offered an amendment to remove the enactment clause, meaning the bill would be unenforceable, but all of the amendments and points of order failed. As Democratic representatives continued attempts to stall the bill, interactions between supporters and opponents were at times fiery.
When a woman tells me they're a woman, I know they're a woman because I trust them to give me that answer.
So can you define a woman?
I just did. When they tell me they're a woman, then they're a woman. It's not for me.
Can you define that?
I just did. That's my answer to you.
Amendment. Mr. Schaefer, you referred to the bill. Please ask your questions referring to the amendment.
I am referring specifically to his amendment. I know Mr. Brady doesn't like the
Mr. Schaefer,
conversation.
Please confine your comments to the amendment.
Ultimately, Senate Bill 15 initially passed the House 93-49, with 9 Democrats siding with Republicans in favor of the bill. Now, it's worth noting KVUE's partner, the Austin American-Statesman, previously asked every four-year public university in Texas that participates in NCAA-sanctioned sports if they ever had a transgender athlete compete. None of them said yes. Now, Senate bill needs one more vote before it can go back to the Senate for approval on changes made to that bill. Once that approval has been done, it will head to Governor Greg Abbott's desk. And just as a note, Governor Abbott has already thrown his support behind Senate Bill 15.